but I'm looking for Lois Mabry.
Magby.
Mabry?
Magby. Magby.
Wow.
Magby.
Okay. All right, if I could get the witnesses to dispense with the oath for the applicant, who's an officer of the court. So, Ms. Berman and Ms. Magby, if you'll raise your right hands, please. Do you and each of you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give in this call shall be the truth, so help you God?
Yes.
Okay. Who is the attorney of record? Mary Young. Where's Miss Young?
She's up here, babe. She's one of the ones we left out. For the next one.
No, it wasn't up there.
This is Mary Young, attorney ad litem. There were 3 people.
Oh, only saw 2.
Yeah, hang on.
This guy's doing a proof. Oh, he's doing a proof. He's gonna do the proof, and Josh is gonna sign the oath.
Hello.
Okay, Mr. Horn, if you'll also raise your right hand.
There's 2 Mr. Harns.
Bradley. All right, do you, Mr. Horn, do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give in this call should be the truth, so help you God?
I do.
Okay.
Yeah. All right, everybody's there.
All right, go right ahead, Ms. Young. I've already sworn all the witnesses.
Okay, thank you. I don't know why I was late getting on. I apologize. Okay. I'd like to and there's Miss Lois Magby. Okay, I'd like to call Mr. Bradley Harn, the applicant, please.
Please proceed.
Okay. Okay. Mr. Bradley Harn, would you state your full name and address for the court, please?
Bradley Patrick Jocelyn Harn, 17738 Lake Charles Highway, Leesville, Louisiana, 71446.
And is it true that you are the applicant for the probate for the determination of heirship and the appointment of an administrator of the Helen Mullane Davis estate?
Yes.
Okay. And what is your relationship to the late Helen Mullane Davis?
I'm her son.
Okay. Is it true that Miss Davis passed away in Jefferson County, Texas on September 22nd, 2024?
Yes.
And she was living there at the time in a nursing facility. Is that true?
Yes.
Okay. And it's true, to your knowledge, Miss Davis didn't leave a will. Is that true?
Yes.
Okay. And Miss Davis owned just bank accounts and nominal personal property. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay. And as far as Miss Helen Davis's marital history, is it true that she was first married to Patrick Joseph Harn in about 1960?
Yeah.
And divorced from him about 1974, but you don't know exactly when or where these.
Yes.
Okay. And there were 2 children born to that marriage. Is that true?
Yes.
Yourself and your brother Lance Todd Lindsay Harn.
Yes.
Okay.
Ms. Young, they may do things a little bit different in San Antonio. I'm sure they do, but Mr. Horn, have you been provided with a document called a proof of death and other facts?
I'm not certain. I think so.
Okay. Excuse me, Your Honor. Yeah, Bradley, we did talk about this morning, the proof of death, that piece of paper I want you.
Oh, yeah, the death certificate.
No, not the death certificate. This is a separate document called the proof of death and other facts.
Yes, yes. Something I'm supposed to testify, notarize, and send to the court.
Do you have that with you?
Yes, it's here in the house.
Did you read it?
Yes, I did.
Is everything contained in that document true and correct and within your personal knowledge?
Yes.
Okay. All right, then you are going to sign that before a notary. You may proceed with the disinterested witnesses.
Yes,
Ms.
Your Honor. Thank you. I'd like to call Ms. Nancy Berman first.
Yes.
Okay. Ms. Berman, what is your relationship to the late Helen Davis, if any?
She was my aunt by marriage. Her husband, her first husband, was the brother of my father.
Okay. But you have no interest in this estate. You can't inherit. Is that true?
That is true.
Okay. And how long did you know Miss Helen Mullane Davis?
For as long as my life.
Okay. And are you aware of her first marriage to Patrick Joseph Harn?
Yes, he was my uncle.
Okay. And that marriage was about 1960 till about 1974 when they divorced. Is that true?
Yes.
Okay. And you know the two children who were born to that marriage. Can you tell me their names, please?
Yes, my first cousins, Brad and Lance.
Okay. And these are the only children that Miss Helen Davis had. Is that true?
Yes.
Yeah, she didn't take any children to her home or adopt any children.
Not that I ever heard or learned about.
And as far as you know, Miss Helen Davis didn't have a will. Is that true?
That's to the best of my knowledge. Yes.
And you have been provided with a document, an affidavit concerning the identity of heirs?
Yes. Well, it's called the witness statement of facts.
Okay. Everything in that document's true and correct?
Yes.
Okay. Mr. Snyder, do you have any questions of this witness?
No questions, Your Honor.
Court takes notice of your report.
Thank you, Your
may
Honor.
proceed with Ms. Magby.
Thank you.
Okay. Oh, may Miss Berman be dismissed, Your Honor?
You may. You'll need to get your proof, your affidavit of facts or proof of facts or whatever it's titled, executed just as your name is typed on it before a notary public and returned to the attorney so that she can e-file it with the court, okay?
Okay. Thank you so much.
All right, take care.
Thank you, Miss
Thank
Berman.
you. Thank you.
Okay. Hello, Miss Magby.
Hello.
Okay. What is your relation to the late Helen Davis, if any?
I am Bradley Horn's fiance.
Okay, but so you're not, but you're not related by blood. You can't
No.
inherit from the state. It's a state.
Sure can.
Okay. Do you know of the marriage to Patrick Joseph Harn, first marriage of Helen Davis's?
I do know it, but I never met the man.
Okay. But you know that, do you know the two children or the children born to that marriage, if any?
Yes.
And
Two.
would you name them, please?
Bradley Horn and Lance Todd Horn.
Okay, thank you. And that marriage ended in divorce in about 1974, to your knowledge?
That's what I heard. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And you know the second marriage that Miss Davis had to Robert Stanley Davis?
Yes.
Okay. And is it true that Robert Stanley Davis passed on before Helen Mullane Davis?
Yes, he did.
Okay. And Miss Davis didn't remarry after that. Is that true?
That's true. She did not.
And were there any children born to the marriage of Robert Stanley Davis and Helen Mullane Davis?
Not to my knowledge. No, ma'am.
So the only two children you know of are Bradley Patrick Jocelyn Harn, Lance Todd Lindsay Harn, and Miss Davis didn't adopt any other children or raise any other children as her own. Is that true?
True.
Okay. And as far as you know, Miss Helen Davis didn't have a will?
She did not have a will.
Okay, that's all the questions I have. I pass the witness.
No questions, Your Honor.
Thank you. Mr. Lanthorn,
Yes, sir.
do you agree with all the testimony that's been given so far that the identity as to the heirs?
Yes, I do, Your Honor.
Okay, thank you. All right, so if you will, Ms. Young, if you will have all the documents forwarded to the court, then we'll get to work on authorizing the issuance of letters of administration to Mr. Hines, who is here in the court present. So,
Very good.
Right.
Thank you, Your Honor.
thank you. Y'all have a great week.
All
Thank
right.
you, Your Honor.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Snyder. Thank you, Your
Thank
Honor.
you.
Bye.
Your Honor, I have a new address. Who do I give that to? Your Honor, I have a new address. Who do I give that to?
Give that to Mr. Hines.
And
So,
I'm here, so I'll
what
take
is
it
it?
now.
Thank you. Hold on one second. Let me get my wallet. It's brand new, so. My new address is 1605 University Parkway, apartment 7C, Leesville, Louisiana, 71446.
What apartment number?
7C.
And then what was the zip code? I'm sorry.
71446. I also have a new telephone number you might not be aware of. I like to provide that.
Okay, give it to me.
337-718-9204.
Okay,
Thank you, sir.
thank you.
All right, y'all have a great week. Take
All right.
care.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank
Bye.
you thank you.
We're gonna look for Ms. Henderson as the applicant in the branch case. Yeah, get out of here, Phil.
We can log out, sir.
Yes, yes,
You
you
could just
can.
let me know about this. Thank you all.
Take care.
Thank you. Have a good one.
Bye, Josh.
I'm sorry, Your Honor. Perhaps I'm not understanding Zoom very well. I can log off and we're all done.
Yes, you can just put leave meeting, press at the bottom right, and I think you'll leave meeting. I'm fixing
Thank
to
you
do
very-
another hearing in another case.
God bless you. Have a wonderful day, sir.
God bless you. Okay, so we're looking for Gladys Marie Branch Henderson. Erica Veal is her attorney.
I've got Eric and I've got Elsie Morris Thomas.
That's on the restoration of rights. on the
Stuart goes.
Mhm.
I've only got one. Eric could be. Maybe they're with her.
Yeah.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning. So, do you have Miss Henderson with you?
I do.
Okay. She's coming in and out, being blurred.
Come in.
Put her head in today.
Yeah. She's here with me.
Okay.
That's a filter.
I was like, I think it's a filter on the fan. I apologize, Judge.
All right. Ms. Henderson, if you'll raise your right hand, please. You solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give in this call should be the truth so help you God.
I do.
Yeah, I got a real great view of your hand. Okay, you can put your hand down. All right, I'm going to try to shortcut this because it'll be a little bit more difficult for you doing it by Zoom. So, Ms. Henderson, I'm going to hold up what purports to be the last one, Testament of Gloria Dean Branch. Do you recognize that as being such?
Yes, sir.
I can barely hear you.
Is this better?
Okay. I'm going to go back to the signature page on the document and ask you if that's Ms. Branch's signature on that document.
Yes, sir.
And to your knowledge, after the date she made this will, which appears to have been on July 12th of 2019, did she ever change it or revoke it?
No.
Okay, go right ahead, Ms. Veal.
Okay. And so I'm gonna ask, okay, were there any children or childs born to or adopted to Miss Branch after the time her execution of the will? No. And did she have a marriage that dissolved after the will was made? No. And is the state of Texas or any other charity a devisee under her will? No. And to your knowledge, did your mother apply for and receive Medicaid benefits on or after March 1st, 2005? No. And are there currently any unpaid debts of your mother's estate? No. And does a necessity exist for the administration of your mother's estate? No. However, there is a family home located in Jefferson County property that needs to be transferred to you and your sister, correct? Yes. No further questions, Ms. Henderson. I do appreciate your time. Judge, I would ask that you would allow this will of Gloria Dean Branch to be admitted as a probate and monument of title only.
Okay, so you had you seen a document called a proof of death and other facts?
Yes, I have both of them printed.
Okay, have you read that, Miss Henderson? Okay, and is everything in there true and correct and within your personal knowledge?
Yes, sir.
Okay, if you will sign those before a notary, and Ms. Veal can then e-file that with the county clerk. When she does that, I'll sign the order admitting the will to probate as a monument of title.
Okay.
And you'll be able to get a certified copy of the will in order so that you can work with the title company on getting everything transferred the way you need to do it, okay?
Okay. Yes, sir. Judge, I also, one more question. I also have an oath of no debts against the estate that I have prepared as well. Can we file that with the proof of death?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Some people include it in their proof of death and other facts, and some people do it as a separate instrument. But yes, I'll need both of those.
Okay, perfect. Thank you so much for your
All
time.
right, y'all have a great one.
You too. Thanks.
Bye-bye.
Okay, so it's 10. So we're gonna start the next one. Or you wanna take a break?
I'll be right back.
Do you need more coffee, Judge?
No. Mr. Brinkley or Mr. Lawtree?
No, but Mr. Johns is here. Grab that stuff. I wonder if he grabbed all that stuff.
What's that? Yeah, you've already here.
No. Oh, is this it? Oh,
Uh-huh.
I thought it was myself.
So this is in here, up here. What is this on?
Elsa.
You can test it. Okay.
Is this one we're on right now?
Yes.
Is this, who is here on the Melvin Smith, the state of Melvin Smith? You come up forward, please.
This is the one we're gonna restore Elsie's rights. With Mr. Moore.
Okay, are you Jeanette Leday?
Yes.
Okay. So to my understanding, looking at the will, that you received everything except for $500, which was given to each of the children of Mr. Melvin Smith.
I haven't received anything, except that I went to the county clerk's office and did the paperwork myself to get the rent property. And then the other property stuff, the cars, the Jeeps, and the house at 1240, it's still under the bank as far as I knew. I didn't even know probate was complete.
Okay, you want to tell me what's going on, Mr. John?
Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Smith passed away. He left everything to Mrs. Leday. He had several houses. We did a deed for a rental property, which was filed. We also did a deed for the property, the residence, which is at 1240 Amarillo. There's a lien, a mortgage on that property. I think the bank, I think it's, well, I forget the name of the bank, but it was approximately $24,000 loan on the bank, outstanding mortgage. So we did a wraparound deed, which I've had in my possession. That Mrs. Leday to come in and pick it up and file it for over 4 months. So she owns the property. There's some debt on the property though. The bank sent me a statement, 10-day window, what was owed. If you pay this off, it's all yours. Okay. As the court knows, oftentimes the bank wants to draft their own deed when it's a mortgage outstanding on the property. But I went ahead and did it for her. Okay. I've been in communications with the bank. I've been in significant communication with the bank. He also had a loan at education. Well, he had a couple of accounts at Education First. Okay. Well, let me go back to the mortgage nature.
I don't see anything on the inventory about any accounts at Education First.
We didn't know about them until Mrs. Leday informed me of it later on.
January 2024.
Yeah. She informed me in January after we did the inventory. So we contacted the people over at Education First. I spoke, it's not my first rodeo. I spoke with people out there, sent them, communicated back and forth. The administrator over there indicated that these were, had beneficiaries listed on these accounts, okay? Which I sent her a letter, which I brought with you today. I sent her a letter saying, look, this is the communication I sent her, saying that these accounts had beneficiaries listed. If you think you are a beneficiary, which I advise Mr. Smith to name her as beneficiary on all of his accounts, then go out there, present your death certificate and your license. They'll give you whatever funds in those accounts. And I informed her
Okay,
that,
so she was named as the pay on death beneficiary.
you know, the bank won't tell me that, but because we talk all the time on different cases. I
You're
was
assuming
informed-
that.
I assumed that she was that person.
Have you been there to talk to them?
Yes, he gave me some papers. He gave me a paper telling me that I could be the inspector or something. And when I took that to the bank, they told me that I couldn't find out nothing, only do with these.
This is after I gave her that. I
You
gave her
couldn't
that
find
paper.
what?
This, the letter I sent was after the initial letter saying that she could act for Mr. Guest.
This paper he gave me. And I took that to the bank and they told me it was trash. But I couldn't do nothing with that. Anything I need to do, I still need Mr. Gist or something. Cause I had another testamentary at the front. She said that they couldn't do nothing.
That document is dated before the letter I sent most recently, Your Honor, explaining there were beneficiaries on the account.
You still don't really know who the beneficiaries are on
No,
this.
I don't know, but again, I advised Mr. Smith to name the person he wanted to be on those accounts.
Okay, so she has received a deed to the Blanchette Street property,
Yes,
title to the truck and the Jeep.
the Jeep, we have not transferred title on that. The other vehicles, weren't named, weren't in the decedent's name. They were just trucks that were sitting at his house.
That truck is in Mr. Melvin's name, the gray truck is his.
Wait, I can't,
I'm sorry, there was one vehicle that didn't have his name on it. We haven't transferred title to any vehicles yet.
there's a 2016 black Jeep Cherokee. Do you know whose name is on that title?
I believe Mr. Smith's name is on that title.
Melvin Smith?
Melvin Smith.
Okay. What?
Did you do the police report, cause it was missing? They said they called.
I haven't done any police report.
When I tried to call the police to report it stolen, they told me it was a civil matter and that only the,
Owner?
what did they say? It's, yeah.
Yes, can do it. She said only Mr. Guest can do it.
Okay. Come up here. How was Mr. Guest?
He's, I talked to him Friday and he's doing much better, I think. I haven't visited with him. Let's do this, Your Honor. I'm gonna go out to the bank and just pull all the
else in here. Multi-speaker view. Oh. Turn up the volume. All right. Testing. Testing. Oh, shoot. Oh, okay. Let me turn on a video here. Well, Judge, I can't hear you. Connecting to audio.
Can you hear me now?
Ah, we got you.
All right. So where is Elsie?
Let's see.
She's muted and she has a
Little neat
photograph,
thing.
a picture up there as opposed to her.
Yes, sir.
Mr.
Hello,
Yost
can
is
you hear
trying to
me? Can you
connect
hear
the
me
audio.
now? Hello?
I can hear you,
Can
but
you
I
hear
can't
me?
see you. You'll need to enable your video.
You should be able to see me.
There
That's
you
it.
are.
Oh, there she is.
Hello.
Hi, Elsie.
Hi.
Hello, everybody.
Good
Hey.
morning, Mr. Yost. It's so nice to see the top of your head.
There you go. We adjust that. How about that?
That's much better.
Yeah, my best side.
Okay, how's everything going in Florida?
It's going pretty well. Trying to move y'all over currently.
Okay, let me see here. Is there anybody else that we're waiting on?
No,
I don't think so.
I don't believe so.
Okay, well, Elsie and Lena, if you will raise your right hands, please. Right hand. Do you need to view solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give in this call should be the truth so help you God?
I do.
Okay, go right ahead, Mr. Warren.
Thank you, Your Honor. And my first witness will be Lena Morris. And Lena, you are the guardian of Elsie Thomas, is that correct?
That's correct.
And we filed an application to restore her and terminate the guardianship. Is that correct?
That's correct.
Okay. And you've had this guardianship's been in place since 2017?
Yes.
All right. And since then, you think she has recovered to the extent that she should have all the rights and powers of a person and over her state, given her return to capacity?
Yes.
Okay. And by the way, Your Honor, we also have filed the letter from Dr. Rosa Gonzalez, well-known Dr. Cookie. And
I read that this morning.
All right. And she is in agreement that Elsie should be able to take care of her own affairs now. So,
well, I could take that from the check marks. I had a really hard time reading her scribbling.
Okay. So based on that, we're asking that the guardianship be terminated and that Elsie be restored to her full rights and powers.
Okay, Mr. Yost, it appeared from reading your report earlier that you were in agreement.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. And Elsie, you believe that you possess the capacity to make your own decisions with respect to where you live, how you spend, managing your financial affairs, obtaining a driver's license, voting in a public election, and so forth?
I do.
And I understand that you have some other opportunities that you want to pursue, but that you're going to need a driver's license in order to do that. Is that correct?
Correct.
Okay. And you have been living independently in Florida for how long now?
Almost a year now. It'll be a year in May.
Okay. And you've been earning a paycheck during that time period working at Disney, is that correct?
Yes.
Okay. And you're much like my 22-year-old daughter. You don't have the good enough judgment yet to get that ring out of your nose.
Okay,
I tease my daughter about it. But all right, so let's see. So you're gonna need to file a final report. They're gonna put that down for within 60 days.
All right.
And I have signed the order restoring capacity and terminating the guardianship for Elsie. Good, very best of luck to you. God bless you, and I hope everything goes well.
thank you.
All right. Y'all have a great week.
All right, thank
You
you.
too. Thank
Bye
you.
now.
Have a good day.
Take care, Elsie.
Take care. Bye, Mom.
Bye.